What is up, responsible day traders? Today is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. I am Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. So I've already done my trading for today, and I'm a little more proud of yesterday's trading than I am today, but it is what it is. I did pretty well. I can't complain. I'm still walking away profitable. It'd just be silly if I got upset about it. For the 2 days, it was 61 points. Okay, I am trading 4 contracts for the most part. There was yesterday, my first 2 trades were only 2 contracts. Yesterday, my first 2 trades were only 3 contracts. So those where I was feeling a little uncomfortable. My third trade was 4 contracts and it was still a loss. So it's okay. Yesterday I had 3 losses, 3 wins. I ended up with 32 points. Not gonna complain. Today was a little bit different. I had 13 trades, 4 losses, 1 break even, and the rest were wins. But for today, I ended up with 29 points. So yesterday was less trades, more points. Today was more trades, less points, but it just really depends on the market. It depends on my mindset, if I'm going to be there and focused. So, there were times, and if you watch the video, if you see the full video in the vault, you'll see that there's times that I'm just not even paying attention. I'm actually taking care of some things for You Profit Trader, which, by the way, if you are interested in You Profit Trader, we do have a 30% discount. You can check that out down below, the 30% discount for responsible day trading. We're going to be opening back up to scholarship students again very, very soon. So we're going to be looking to take on 2 scholarship students, and that will be also with the 15 that we take on in a group for training. So if you're interested in getting some training or even applying for the scholarship, let me know and we'll get you some information on that. You can hit us up here at info@responsibledaytrading.com and we'll get you all the information that you need about that. Remember, we're working hard on translating everything into Spanish. It's really not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, we'll just boom, 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 be translated into Spanish. But we had to make some adjustments in our videos. What we're making the videos much shorter because I had 20-minute videos and such. So now we're taking each section, breaking it up individually, and we're making it so that it's much more palatable and it's easier to translate. I look forward to my current students going back through the curriculum and telling me what they think about it, and then the new students really benefiting from it as well. Because remember, once you're a student here, you're a student here for life. If we make any updates or changes or anything, you're more than welcome to check it out. All right, guys. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let you see what we did for today. I hope that everybody has a fabulous day. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. If you really enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. All right, guys, let's go ahead, check out what we did for today. Well, good morning. So yesterday I did do a little bit of trading. Started out a little rough, got a little better. I did do a morning recap too, but honestly, I started trading and then time ran out to put any of that stuff out. So I did do pre-market yesterday, which I'm looking at doing today right before market kicks off, just to have more time in my day. So let's go ahead and look at the daily chart. In my review yesterday, which y'all didn't hear, I talked about how we had this nice big fat move to the downside. We are below the 0 line. We've got a lot of strength in these MACDs to the downside. But whenever we see something like a roll off and then a pull away, we tend to see like the roll off, the pull away, we tend to see a slowdown pretty soon after it. That big movement between the BBs, we tend to see a bit of a slowdown after it. So we are below the 0 line, not by much. You can see this is a typical move to get below the 0 line from time to time. So we're not too concerned with that being, a market mover of any sort. Now, can it come all the way down here? Heck yeah, it can. Now, let's talk about where it's at in the price again really quick. We have exceeded that first area of the EMAs, right? We've exceeded the area previous that gave us a bounce. Now, this is the main one that I'm really, really looking to, that if we exceed or really get back below the EMAs here and this area that held for what felt like a lifetime, then we will consider really just watching these moves back to the downside. But right now, we didn't make it down to the area. Now, you can see here, I want to show you something let me pull up the crosshairs. See where this low is right here? Look how that close was at that low. Now, did we exceed it? Yes, we just pushed past it a little bit, but that close was at that low, which tells me, even though this is pulled down, I want to be aware that we may see this push back up. So I'm not going to live off of the daily chart. Let's put that away. Let's bring it 28,657. And looky here. Okay, nice big strong move to the downside. We had some major divergence, nice little reversal bar, snapped it back up, right back into the area of the EMA. So, man, we're way back above here. Let's see if we get a weak retracement right back down to this area, pull back up. I'm not going to try and force anything right now. Now, if we go to our current charts, okay? Direction is still considered up, but it is definitely trying to push it down. We are back above the EMAs, and this is my trading chart. This is why I look at this first. Direction is still up. We're back above the EMAs still. We haven't broken free of it, even though we're back below the zero line here. What I really like to see to consider a move to the downside, it's kind of like what we're seeing here. Nice, big, strong pull away, pull back into it. So we haven't quite seen that happen here, can it? Sure, especially with these MACDs looking like they're starting to pick up the pace to the downside here. So just keeping those things in mind. Let me go ahead. Such a weak roll right here. It may go up, but everything feels a little bit off today. So I just kind of need to wait till I feel personally feel more comfortable taking a trade. If that means I don't take one today, then I just don't. Even with perfect setups, sometimes the comfortability factor outweighs what you see. Going for this one. Ooh. We're going to take the 2 extra ticks. We're going to pull this one down and see if it goes. And now that it's already pulled back into the area, I got to be real careful here. Prepared to hit close if it doesn't push through. I actually think it's going to keep going further than this, but we're just going to go right there for the moment. Go right behind that area. A little bit more each time there we go. Each time it breaks through a little bit more, we just pull it down, broke back above. You know, being back above here would have kept me in this a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. Don't let that late feeling get you, Lindsay. It's that feeling of being late that gets me, because I'm like, oh, I'm late, go ahead and sell. We'll see here in a moment. Starting to roll at the zero line, pulled up to that top Bollinger Band, and boom. Just like that. We're going to see this go up just a little bit more. Oh, that was a very late move. Move up to here, right behind that little pivot as this is moving down. Yeah. So you see the problem with the buy and sell button is it can jump and you can get, not run over, but you can have a risk bigger than you planned. Just Just look at the way these are starting to roll up a little bit. They can roll down quickly, but right now it says not just yet, Linz. Here we go. Lean a little lower here, pulling down. Ooh. Do I want to give it the 2 extra ticks? I will for the moment. Ooh. Nope. I do not. These are outside, but they are so weak. I'm going to give this one a shot right here. We're gonna give this 2 ticks right here as this is pulling back. Yeah, if we need to go again, we will. Yep, we're going again. Ooh. Yeah, there we go for that. So I'm going for it one more time. Okay. Lindsay, what were you doing? Trying to force it down when it hadn't pushed through? Okay, that's okay. Ooh, definitely late. We'll go with it. Oh, watch out. Okay. And go again. There we go. Ready to go again? Yep. Why always people want to message me when I'm trading? Okay. Ooh, is this going to be a V pivot that brings it back up? Either way, I'm going to have a positive day. Oh, this is going to keep going. You ready? Go, go, go. Okay. They did not keep on keeping on right there. What are we going to here? Ready, set, and go. Now to just have one tick in risk. Actually, we're gonna have 2 ticks in profit at this point. Still gonna take that last one and pull it off. I've got a lot of big hopes today, apparently. Dang it. They said no, but that's okay. I'm taking some really small profits on these. I know I'm distracted, so, I'm just going to give myself that grace. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. This is a lot of trades today, and there were a lot of trades yesterday too, so we'll come back to those. Okay, guys, we're going to go back and look over this. It was a little tough to determine everything, so I had to go back and do it individually. So let's talk a little bit about what happened. Yesterday I traded pre-market, and I was waiting for this to go up, but I just didn't wait for the right move. So I started off my day with a 17-point loss. Now, my first 2 trades were only 3 contracts because I wasn't feeling super confident about it. Felt really confident on the 3rd trade, so I put all 4 in, which took me out for 8 points. So I started off with a 17-point loss yesterday, which was a little tough, but at the same time, I knew what I was doing, and I knew that I wasn't waiting for the right signal, which was really this signal right here, where it didn't cross that bottom Bollinger Band and it popped back up. So I started off my first trade minus 3.75. I just kind of increased them. I started off my second trade with 5.25. And then my third trade, I lost 8 points. And really, once this little tiny bar created right here, I'm like, oh my God, Lindsay, it's so time. So what I did was I actually put in a couple of contracts at that time. And so I did a couple of different ones. I did 740. No, I did the one at 740, which was the 2 points. This one right here is it pulled back. And I said, oh my gosh, this is still going. This literally pulled back to 1 tick from my risk. I was right. I was 2 ticks behind here, 1 tick from my risk, was stressing it just a little bit because I was going to be done for the day if that was the case. You know, I was going to have 4 losing trades in a row and I'd just be like, Lindsay, you got to call it quits. But thank goodness that one worked out. So we have a couple of different exits here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exits here. Okay. And that's because some of this had been exited earlier. Some of it is combination. Let me see. Oh, those are all in. Yeah. So what happened was I had pulled this up. So it just took out, it took out those 3, we put them in, and then these were all just separate exits that happened after that. You can see right here, we've got the 10.5, 6.5, 6.5, which those actually came out together. So that would have been 13 points basically. So that's why we've got 7 exits. Those came out together. You can see they came out like within a second, a millisecond or a second of each other. So boom, boom. Then the next one was 6 points right here at the top. And then I just started moving my risk in and letting it take me if it was going to keep going. I think the last one, the 4.75, I finally hit close because I could see that this was going to pull back just a little bit further. So that was my entire day. You can see that was the entire day yesterday. So then we're going to look at today's. So let me go ahead and pull this over here. And yesterday, what that came out to be was 6 trades, 3 losses, 3 wins, 32 points. So there was no break evens yesterday, but let's look at today. But that was 13 trades, 4 losses, 1 break even, 9 wins. So in total for over 2 days, it was 19 trades, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses, right? 7 losses, 1 break even, 12 wins in total. And for the 2-day total, it is 61 points. So that means there's a lot of trade, a lot of contracts, a lot of commissions. It does add up after a little bit, but I'm still okay with it. I actually wasn't even planning on trading today. I have a lot of stuff to work on, but it's been a while and I know I need to get some videos out to you guys so you can see that it can be done. Just because I'm taking a break from making trading videos doesn't mean that I'm not still trading. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight today on why I did or didn't take trades. Sometimes I just don't take trades because I'm not focused. I'm not paying attention. And that's pretty much it. You know, I mean, if I give it my full attention and focus, I'm taking these trades as they're setting up. But if I'm not, I'm getting in late, I'm chasing, I'm making up trades as they come along, and that doesn't help anybody. Well, it does help somebody. It helps the broker. So yeah, no, it doesn't help me though when I do those kind of things. I may trade on Friday, definitely not trading tomorrow. I'm definitely not trading the rest of the day. And Thursday, nope, I got a dentist appointment. I hope that everybody has a wonderful week. We're going to go ahead and wrap that up. You know that I love you guys. I'm so grateful for you being here with me. And as always, you know, I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.